Hi, I'm Rich from Rich Mid Gaming, and in this video we're going to take a look at the game Marvel Crisis Protocol from the developers Atomic Mass Games. Firstly, what is Marvel Crisis Protocol? Well, let's take a look at the words from the developers themselves. Crisis Protocol is a tactical skirmish miniatures game. At the start of each game, players select the squads made up of their favourite Marvel characters and use them to clash over an interactive battlefield to be the first to complete their mission objectives. Crisis Protocol is lovingly created by a team of lifelong Marvel comic fans who wanted to bring the excitement and narrative drama of the Marvel Universe straight to the tabletop. So, in short, Marvel Crisis Protocol is a 1v1 tabletop miniatures game, allowing players to select characters from a roster of Marvel heroes and villains, completing objectives, earning victory points, or just straight up dazing the enemy team. So let's first of all take a quick look at what's in the box. So the first thing that we'll note about Marvel Crisis Protocol is that the box contains absolutely everything you need for you and actually a friend to set up, learn to play and get started with your very first game. It comes with 10 highly detailed miniatures, dice terrain, tokens, measurement tools, character crisis and tactic cards. Using the included how to play guide, it is really easy to set up your first game. But after this first initial game, you may want to visit the Atomic Mass website, as the game has had a number of updates over the last couple of years, and there is a living rulebook that you can find online completely free. Outside the core box of 10 miniatures, there have been over 50 additional miniatures that have been released, plus many more that have been announced for the future, representing factions such as Wakanda, Asgard, or my personal favourite, the Brotherhood of Mutants. And whilst the miniatures are some of the more expensive ones on the market, they're $39.99 MSRP in the UK. That's for a typical pack of 2 figures. Due to the size and the level of detail, I think they are well worth it. Each miniature has its own corresponding character card showing its health, speed and height, as well as its threat. Now, threat is the points value we use in the game, and it helps us determine the number of characters that we can have in any one lineup. It also shows each character's various attacks and special abilities, plus all of their defensive stats, which are broken down into 3 separate categories: physical, energy and mystical. The game uses crisis cards to set the narrative for each game, with Secure Blue and Extraction Red each having their own threat levels and unique victory conditions. I personally think Atomic Mass Games have done a really good job with this game. The miniatures look amazing, they represent their comic book counterparts really well, and a game of Marvel Crisis Protocol almost feels like a scene taken directly from a Marvel movie. I also think the developers have done a great job in balancing the game. Yes, there are some older characters that could do with a little revamp, and a few tactics cards that have either been banned or restricted for competitive play, but balancing over 65 heroes with 15 different affiliations whilst keeping the game fresh and competitive is no small task, but one they've succeeded in for the most part. When choosing your roster, you can go down the typical route of taking Captain America alongside the Winter Soldier with Iron Man and Agent Romanov at your back, or mix it up completely. Bring Thanos in alongside Captain America with Doctor Strange at the rear. In Marvel Crisis Protocol, you can really create whatever roster of heroes and villains working together you want to. And it's this variety in scenarios that you play, tactics cards that can be taken, and rosters that can be created that has meant Marvel Crisis Protocol is a game that I've gone back to time and time again. During lockdown alone, I think I racked up something like 100 games in total.
I live for the simple things, like how much this is gonna hurt. Yeah, right, little man.
There is also an amazing community that has formed over lockdown. We have a great Discord group, a link can be found in the description below, with over 300 active members. We've just finished up our 4th season of competitive play, obviously all being played over Tabletop Simulator as we can't get into gaming stores to play in person at the moment. And there are people on there that are willing to coach new players, teach them the ropes, show them how to use the game. We have referees, or as we call them, accusers, where they will come along and referee or accuse one of your matches. And on top of that, there's a fantastic community of over 1,000 people in our Facebook group. Again, link in the description below. There you can find local people to play games with in real life, when we're allowed to, of course. Share your latest conversion of Spider-Man, he seems to be a favourite, or just ask questions about the game. So as you can probably tell, I'm personally a huge fan of Marvel Crisis Protocol. But is it for you? Well, if you're already into tabletop gaming, you're a fan of the Marvel Universe, or if you're just looking for something different to get into, then it's a great time to start. With hobby stores opening back up, gaming tables being dusted off, the time has never been better to pick up your own copy of Crisis Protocol. Or head over to the Discord channel, load it up on Tabletop Simulator, and there are plenty of people there willing to show you the ropes and give you a game. And if you are thinking of picking up a copy, why not head over to my favourite hobby store, Leodis Games. With friendly, knowledgeable staff, a great selection of products, quick delivery times and fantastic prices, they have been my go-to store throughout lockdown. And once we're allowed back out, they also have some great gaming spaces that can be booked. And right now, using the link below, you can get a £5 discount off your first order. And that's it for this video, guys. A little bit shorter, this one. We're trying something a little bit different. Rather than doing the review and playthrough in one video, we figured it was easier to break that down into more manageable chunks. So let me know in the comments if you do prefer this style of video or if you prefer the longer ones. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments as well who your favourite character from Marvel Crisis Protocol is and why. Until next time, stay safe, keep well, and bye for now.